the Canadian card collector here, and welcome back to day 281 of a daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Iron Spade playing cards from Art of Play. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. So here we have the Iron Spade playing cards. These are already open, so there's no cellophane with the crack open. As you can see, it's kind of like a matte blue finished tuck box, as you can see the edges here, with some gold and blue metallic ink on top, so some foiling on the top. And then you've got the iron spades there in the white. And then it says 52 cards made to the highest standard by noble authority. And it says, defeatedly guarded and sealed, awarded tradesmen, royal jury trade, it says awarded royal jury and tradesmen's 2018. I'm pretty sure these cards came out around 2018-ish, somewhere around there. They're definitely an older deck. And then on the other side it says certified under royal authority, iron spades imported and worn by Roxley Games. These are from Roxley Games, but also I got them off of Art of Play's website. So I guess Art of Play might be a distributor of these, or they help make them. I'm not entirely sure. And then it says purveyors to Her Majesty. Then on the other side, you got more of that blue and gold ink with warranted by the Roxley Game Company. Other side says designed by Chad Michael Studio. Then you got a diamond and a spade there. The other side had the heart and the club. On the bottom it says Iron Spades 52, certified under Roxley of Calgary. On the back, a little sneak peek of that back design. And the tuck box is textured, which I did not mention. There's a little bit of texture to it, so you can feel like the embossing in some spots of the tuck box. For the seal, you got like a turquoise blue style, stamp style seal there, with some gold like foiling over top of that. And just kind of like a hexagon shape with the 4 pips inside, with a few little circle, half circles that says Roxley there, and some other words there. On the top, there is some kind of like saying, but I'm not entirely sure. It says 2019 on the top, so these might be from 2019. But it also said 2018 on the front, so something. On the tuck flap, you got limited edition, and then it says warranted 52, guarded by the Sayer or something, and then you got a line with a key going through it. And then on the inner tuck flaps, you got another little circle design. It says printed with Heritage 1867 U.S. Playing Card Co. The other side you got a little goblet with a skeleton's face. It says designed by Chad Michael Studios 2019. Style was 2014. If we take the cards out of the box, on the inside of the tuck box, it is fully custom. You got that dark navy blue background in the mat with some gold overlay there. You got that nice, elegant pattern. It says infinitely with grace, and that goes all the way throughout the inside of the tuck box there. So a nice, fully detailed, intricate interior of the tuck box, which is always nice to see. Always love to see custom interiors. And now for that, now that we've seen the tuck box, time to look at the cards. First, we'll start with that back design. Here we have a mirrored back design with the standard white border going around. Yeah, it is a mirrored back design. And for the colorway, you got that gold and a blue colorway with the white border there. And it is metallic ink, so it is a little bit shinier here. And there's a lot going on. So you got like a little circle design there in the middle, the main circle design there in the middle. And then you got undyingly, and the other word is befitting, undyingly befitting the Roxley Company, imported and warranted by the Roxley Company. Then you've got some other little circle designs, and then you got the little you got the hand there with a sword in it on either side, and just a bunch of other intricate stuff and details, and a little blue border before the white border. And there's a mirrored back sign, so you flip it over, same design in both directions. And now for the cards you get with the deck. And I gotta say, these are still like, since it was an open deck, these are still like fresh. I have not like shuffled or done anything with them. I just opened them up, looked at them, and then put them back in the box. So here we have the first like Joker, I guess. It says the Iron Fool, and then it says, "Here lies the foolish one of misfortune and misjudgment." And you kind of got like a little tombstone kind of with the grass underneath. It's undyingly and befitting. And then in the inside it says, "He stumbles through the valley of death and fears all evil." And you got the little skeleton there with like the armored helmet with the arrow or spear going through it, and you got some butterflies around. And it's like a blue kind of like colorway. And then you got pretty much as an identical Joker there, so you got pretty much two identical Jokers. And then for that custom Ace of Spades here, you got that really detailed Ace of Spades. You got the big spade up here, and then more of a circle design there at the bottom for like the stem of the spade there. It says Forever Garden, and you got like the guard there with the armor on. Then you got another little circle design down here with a little spade inside. That it says the Iron Ace of Spades, Roxley. And it says 2019. And you got a little bit of like leaf kind of designs around it. And then you got the custom fonts and like spade pips there. And it's in that blue colorway. So you got more of like a bluer colorway for the spades. So the spades are slightly custom. So you got the slightly custom spade pips and suits. Then we get to the core cards, Jack, Queen, and King of Spades, and they're fully custom. Like, well, I mean, they're not fully custom. I mean, they're standard, just the standard core cards, just a different colorway. So you got like a yellow border going around, like the yellow's gold border around, with that gold and blue colorway. You got different shades of blue, and then the gold with that metallic ink. So some of the blue and the gold is metallic there. Then we get to the diamonds, also custom diamond pips there. Pretty like slightly custom. And then you got the core cards once again in that gold and blue colorway with that metallic ink. Fully standard core cards though for design. Same thing with the clubs. The core card designs are the same, just in that blue and gold metallic colorway. And then the clubs here are in that blue colorway with the slightly custom club design. And lastly, we got the hearts with that slightly custom heart design. The core cards fully standard, just in that gold and blue colorway with the metallic ink. And the hearts are just pretty standard, just, well, not standard, like, yeah, pretty standard, but slightly, those slightly custom pips. And the last two cards in the deck, you get a double backer of that back design. And the last card here, you kind of get a little extra card. I'm not even 100%. It's a Roxley & Co. Games. Roxley Co. and Game Merchant. Kind of a little ad card, I guess. A little advertised card. And the back design on the other side. Well, now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And first, we'll start with the springs. And like before I said, these were just opened and never like actually shuffled. I just opened them up, looked at them, and put them back into the box. So they're still like pretty fresh. And I gotta say, for not even really using them at all, they feel broken in straight out of the box. Like they're like almost too bendy, almost like they have like a really like good flex to them. Like no stiffness to them whatsoever. They're like super loose and already feel broken in, which is good, but also not so good at the same time, because then you lose a little bit of control with the cards, because there's more, you get more control with like the more stiffer cards. Obviously, you don't want them too stiff to where they like bend, but they're not like terrible there. Like they're still pretty smooth, but they got a lot of flex, so they're definitely easy for anyone to spring. So definitely a crushed stock. We're now on to the fans. Well, as you can see, they spread pretty evenly. You can see most of the pips and numbers. There's no real stickiness or clumpiness to the cards. Pretty smooth and consistent for the spreads. Now on to the Pharaoh. Then this super smooth Pharaoh there, and the interlock pretty good. Not perfectly, because the lower few of the cards are not lined up. But now time for the giant pin of that back design. And now time for that reverse Pharaoh. And the reverse Pharaoh, as you can see, was not like super smooth at all. I had to like shuffle and push them together. But the interlock were pretty decent, not like perfectly or anything. Now for that giant pin of the faces. Now time for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. Well, that messed that one up. But the riffle shuffle seemed to be pretty smooth. Oh yeah, there's no issues with the riffle shuffles or bridge shuffles. Oh yeah, definitely pretty smooth. You only have to do like a couple for them to get like broken in. And now we'll just move straight on to the packet cuts. Well, I'm gonna say the packet cuts feel pretty smooth. Like, no real like slipperiness to them. Well, they're not like overly slippery, but like, yeah, they could be slippery. So just have a good grip on them, and they won't slide out of your hands. But they're not like too slippery, so nothing to worry about with the packet cuts. They're pretty good. Now time for the one-handed cut or Charlier cut. And now time for the dribble. Well, I'm gonna say the dribbles are pretty good, pretty smooth. No real issues there. They're just like they're better back like, face up, like the back design up. You get more grip to them. They're a little bit more loose and slidey with the faces up, but they still dribble pretty good. Now time for that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, this is a pretty fantastic deck. So we'll start with the design. Here we got this pretty fantastic design, which we saw. It was the blue metallic and gold ink there on the back design. It was a pretty intricate and well-designed back design there. So overall, pretty fantastic back design. And then you got the faces here. They look pretty like it is fully custom. So all the pips are custom here. You got all the custom pips where the spades and the clubs are in that like darker blue colorway. The hearts and the diamonds are still that red colorway, just a different shade. There, and then you got the court cards here. You got the court cards which have that blue and gold colorway with the metallic ink. So a lot of two different shades of blue, a couple of different shades of blue. I guess there's two or three shades of blue, and that gold there that shines. So pretty nice colorway for the court cards. Always like to see custom colorways of the court cards, even if they're not like fully custom. They're still the standard design. So well, pretty good design for the deck. And then for the handling, as you just saw, which was fantastic. And straight out of the box, like they feel broken in already, because they got like a super they're like super flexible. Because they're like extra crushed, like more of like a thinner stock of cards. But they still like spring pretty good. In the videos, I don't really like spring them backwards. So it's definitely more thicker if you do it backwards. But like, I like it with the face design up. But the cards are still pretty smooth overall. No issues there whatsoever. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. Fantastic design, fantastic handling. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 281 of a daily deck review. This has been the Iron Spades, I'm going to say, from Art of Play, because that's where I got them. So I hope you enjoyed. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.